Assalamualaikum and hi to my lecturer PMA651 Speciality Printing Miss Intan Natasha. Hi Miss Intan. And hi to my dear friend Eddie 230 Part 6. Today, I would like to present about specialty printing. Are you guys ready? Okay, let's go! Hi, my name is Muhammad Zuhakimi Ben Zaini, but my friend usually call me as Hakim. And this is... Actually, we are the same person, but I'm in digital, and I look more smart and cute than him. So, I would like to present about my specialty printing, and the type specialty printing I choose for my printed packaging is Spot UV. So guys, what is actually Spot UV? Spot UV is an ultraviolet coating applied to a specific area of a printed material as opposed to the whole thing. Sometimes it called as spot varnish or spot gloss. It is a simple process that applies a thin layer of varnish to a printed or blank substrate. Then, passes under a UV curing light to harden and dry. This is different than a complete coating, where the entire surface of your graphic is shiny or glossy. Spot UV is placed in specific areas to create contrast and draw attention to particular aspect of a printed sign or material. Next, how does Spot UV work? The Spot UV coating or varnish is loaded into a clean ink fountain on an offset printing press. The varnish is then precisely laid, and finally the entire sheet is moved directly under a high-intensity ultraviolet. What is blind spot UV? Blind spot UV refers to the application of UV coating in an area that does not align with any other element of artwork. This means whether it's across the entirety of a printed page or on a blank, matte surface with no printing, the UV pattern shows through when the high gloss varnish reflects light. Since the varnish is clear, using a blind spot UV application doesn't affect readability but offers another way to show off your logo or design. Hush format packaging. This is my packaging design for Hush Barbershop format. As you can see, the red line shows the area of Spot UV that I applied on my packaging. The logo of my client and the images of the product will look more shiny than the others' design. The reason I use this type of specialty printing is to make my Hush Barbershop format packaging look more commercial for branding the marketing of product. What is the benefit of Spot UV? Now that we got a good handle on what it is, let's get into why Spot UV is a smart element to add to your design. When laid over a printed image, the glossy varnish enhances the color of your graphic. This results in greater contrast, which draws more attention to your print. It is a great way to make your packaging or other product to stand out. Spot UV protects your material from scratching and other types of damage. Although not meant to cover the whole area, the varnish keeps color in and the element out. Adding it to a printed packaging, for example, makes the printed packaging more durable and scratch resistant. There are several good reasons to consider adding a touch of Spot UV in your printed packaging. Most notably, some of Spot UV's greatest benefits include incredible shine. Spot UV finish offers the eye-catching and attractive appeal of a lustrous shine under direct or even more subtle lighting. It's aesthetically beautiful and adds a touch of sophistication to any package. high clarity and readability. Although the Spot UV printing does add a glossy look to your retail packaging, each word is still clearly legible and easy to read. This means you get the best of words when it comes to having a unique look that gets noticed with easy legibility at a distance. Protective against smudges. Packaging get handled a lot, and although it's not one's fault, sometimes your design can be marked by smudges and fingerprints. Spot UV can help prevent that by offering a protective layer between the packaging and constant handling. Environmentally friendly and safe. Because Spot UV coating is so precise, the coating itself stays exactly where it's placed and doesn't escape into the air, making it a great option if you are looking for an environmentally friendly packaging option. The drawback of Spot UV. Although Spot UV is great for most things, but it isn't perfect for everything. Here are a few instances where you might want to avoid it. Over metallic ink or foil stamping. Because metallic ink and foil stamping are already somewhat shiny elements, extraction from UV doesn't really do much to highlight your design. Something that needs to be written on. Because of the lacquer, writing on top of any UV coating doesn't work out well. As example, consider your design. If you often write info on your printed packaging, you want to leave space that doesn't have any UV coating. Additional cost. Any additional treatment for your printed material will take the cost up. Make sure the outcome is worth the investment. File preparation. Preparing your file for Spot UV printing is a little different than your typical printing file. In your preferred design software, such as Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator, simply make a copy of your design file. Once you've got a copy, remove anything from the image that you do not want UV printed. Change the remaining images or text to true black, and this becomes your mask to go along with your print file. We need to make a copy of your design file and change the remaining elements to true black. For example, C 0%, M 0%, Y 0%, and for black 100%. And then we need to save it as PDF. And guys, actually, it seems like so easy to apply Spot UV.
But do you really know how to make Spot UV?
It is so simple.
Here I'll show.
Sorry guys. Here I will show you the process of making Spot UV. If you've seen the Spot UV finish, you will know it's an eye-catching effect that just exposes a glossy Spot UV coating with a tiny soft touch background. It looks great for everything printed packaging. But have you ever wondered how they do Spot UV? Basically, a form of screen printing like on a t-shirt is started with coating a very fine mesh screen with light-sensitive material. Once this dries, a piece of photographic film is taped to the screen. The film is imaged where the UV coating will be applied to the sheet. The screen in the film are put into a vacuum frame and the whole thing is exposed to ultraviolet light for about 2 minutes. This process will cure the coating. Anywhere there is image on the film, the coating is not cured. The screen is then washed off. The parts of the coating that did not cure wash away. This will allow the liquid gloss UV coating to contact the sheet in these areas. The screen is then mounted on the Saccharide screen printing machine, and the liquid gloss UV coating is poured onto the screen. A squeegee mechanism squeezes the liquid through the screen and onto a sheet of paper as it passes through. The sheets then proceed on a conveyor belt through a series of drying and curing. Once the sheets come off the other end of the machine, they are dry and ready to be cut. And this is believed this process is superior to other systems where UV is applied on the printing press. This system achieves a maximum glossiness that makes the UV coated products so distinctive. Okay guys, that's all the process of making spot UV. And that's all from me. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye!